Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to my WWE Crown Jewel predictions video. I could spend the next 2 hours talking to you about the controversy surrounding this show, and I really don't want to do that. It's happening in Saudi Arabia, and so this video is just focusing on my thoughts and predictions. I will say though that I don't think it should be happening in Saudi Arabia. Obviously I think the event should still be going ahead, but I don't think it should be happening in Saudi Arabia. WWE have said they're doing it because they have a fan base there that are excited for this show, and I have to admit I have had people from that region contact me on Twitter telling me about how excited they are. So I do believe there is a genuine fan base there, and I am excited for them that they will get to see another live show. But you still can't escape the fact that really this shouldn't be taking place at this time in Saudi Arabia. That controversy means that there's going to be a couple of missing superstars as well. No John Cena and no Daniel Bryan. That means that our first round World Cup match that we were going to get, which was going to be Seth Rollins versus John Cena, now becomes Seth Rollins against Bobby Lashley, which just isn't as appetizing. I'm really not sure what they're trying to do with Bobby Lashley, because he's not being made into a monster heel. He's been paired with a very annoying Lio Rush. So it's kind of, I feel like they're holding him back. I'm not sure if they just don't have anything for him at the moment. But I think Seth will win that encounter. I think John Cena would have won, but I think Seth will win it now. In the other quarterfinal from Raw, we have got Kurt Angle taking on Dolph Ziggler. I don't think Kurt Angle can wrestle more than one match in a night. So I think Dolph Ziggler will progress, and I think he will progress probably thanks to Drew McIntyre. On the SmackDown side of things, we have got Rey Mysterio taking on Randy Orton. That should be a fascinating match. I think Rey Mysterio will find a way. Randy Orton will probably beat him up after, and that will be a big disadvantage to Rey, but I do think he will get through. I can't see them bringing Rey back just for him to lose in the first round. Then you've got Miz taking on Jeff Hardy. I think the Miz could get through here. I think that Rey Mysterio is going to need a heel to go up against in the next round, so I think the Miz will progress. That means that we will have Seth Rollins against Dolph Ziggler, and we will have Rey Mysterio against the Miz, and I think our final will be Seth Rollins against Rey Mysterio. This will be a fantastic match if that's what we get. I think Rey Mysterio wins the whole thing. I think they've brought him back to be a massive star, and I think he's a very interesting performer to watch. Even if you don't watch wrestling on a regular basis, then Rey Mysterio is very eye-catching in the ring, and I can see this being a big moment for Rey Mysterio. The only other thing I want to say about that World Cup is it's very annoying that it's called a World Cup when everyone in it is American. They had opportunity a few times to put other nationalities in. I mean, John Cena was only removed on Monday. They could have put someone in from a different country, but again, he was replaced by Bobby Lashley, who's an American. So this is like a World Series World Cup where it's to find the best in the world, but everyone in it is from America, which just does not make sense to me. It really does not make sense. But it is what it is, and I expect Rey Mysterio to be victorious. Next up, we've got the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship match. This is the New Day against The Bar. The Bar are obviously champions. Big Show will be with The Bar. I think The Bar win. I just don't see a need for the New Day to be 6-time champions either at this point. So I think The Bar have only recently got those titles, and I think they will hold on to those titles. Next, we've got the WWE Championship. This was meant to be AJ Styles against Daniel Bryan. That would have been a better match. We did get it on SmackDown, but we knew the finish. We knew AJ was going to win, because if Daniel wasn't going to Crown Jewel, there was no way there wasn't going to be a WWE Championship match. So it was pretty obvious AJ was going to win. AJ did win. Samoa Joe attacked after, and that's how we get this match. I think AJ retains. I don't think this was a match that was planned. I don't think they've got plans for Samoa Joe. I think this is a championship match for the sake of having a championship match. So I think AJ Styles retains. Next match that we've got on this card, DX versus the Brothers of Destruction. I'm going to go with Brothers of Destruction here. I think DX kind of came out on top last time. Triple H obviously victorious in his last ever match against The Undertaker. So, yeah, even though the build for this has been so-so, it's not set the world on fire, the rumours are this is going to lead to a bigger deal in the future, potentially Undertaker's real final match at WrestleMania 35, which could be, in my opinion, should be against Shawn Michaels. So I think Brothers of Destruction win here. I think Shawn Michaels can then say he now knows what needs to be done to put The Undertaker down for good, and then Shawn Michaels can put The Undertaker down for good at WrestleMania. I still would love to see that dream match of Undertaker Sting. I know it did happen on like a house show for WCW back in the early 90s, like late 80s. But yes, I mean, I would love to see that now, but I just don't think WWE would clear Sting to have that match. And I think it's going to be one of those matches we just never see. Final match on the card is Brock Lesnar against Braun Strowman. This was obviously meant to have Roman in, and of course we all know the news there. I think that Braun Strowman wins this because I think Brock Lesnar's leaving / left and has gone to UFC and is training for UFC. I just don't see how he can defend the title, even if it is just a couple of times, with him building up towards his UFC return. So I think they will finally give it to Braun Strowman. The other kind of conversation point is WWE have now confirmed that Hulk Hogan will be at this show. Does make sense because his return is very controversial. You might as well do it on a very controversial show because a lot of people will be talking and debating about whether WWE was still right to go ahead with this, and there will be less focus on Hulk Hogan's return. Hulk Hogan has been advertised as an appearing superstar on, I think, WWE.com. And so, as a result, I mean, Hogan himself said as well that he was very excited to be appearing at the show. So it's kind of, the cat's been out the bag for a while. I think he will literally just do some hosting. He'll come out. He's such a big name. Everyone around the world knows him. This show needs a bit of star power because it's lost Roman. It's lost Daniel Bryan. It's lost John Cena. And John Cena is a big name to lose. So having Hulk Hogan come out and say a few words, I think will probably please the local Saudi Arabian crowd. No idea what the reaction's going to be like here. I'm fine with a Hulk Hogan return. I think he's made his apologies, and now it's probably time to see if he's learnt his lesson and, you know, try and move forward. But I understand, again, a very controversial decision. Some people will be cool with him being back. Some people won't be cool with him being back. There really is no right or wrong. So, yeah, it's going to be a very interesting show overall. I think WWE will be very happy once this is done, finished, and we can all just move on. Wow, hopefully it's a good show. Hopefully it's an entertaining show. Hopefully we can at least get something out of it. So, I mean, if nothing else, it looks like we will get a Universal Champion. Although, you know, it could be a draw or something like that, and that would be awful. Awful. I think, though, because it's in Saudi Arabia, they will give us a winner. They will want to crown a champion there. So I really think it will be Braun. I would love to know your thoughts, though, in the comments below. Let me know how you think it's going to pan out. What do you think the final of the World Cup will be? Who do you think's winning that? Who do you think will leave as Universal Champion? And again, join us. We will be live streaming whilst this event is on Friday. It is at a bit of a weird time, but we will start when the kickoff show starts. And that's it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and hopefully see you again next time. Bye for now.